My beloved soul, today, God speaks directly to your heart. He wants you to understand a truth that is hidden from the eyes of the world, a truth that many will never know about their destined partner. Your soulmate is afraid. Yes, afraid. Not of you, not of love itself, but of something far deeper. Something they may not even fully admit to themselves. And it is vital that you know this. Too often people approach love casually, believing it is only about chemistry, attraction, or timing. But God says, love is spiritual. Love is transformative. And true love requires patience, discernment, and understanding of the fears that can haunt a heart even before it is ready to fully receive affection. The fear your soulmate carries is the fear of being truly known and fully accepted. Imagine carrying all your hopes, dreams, insecurities, and past wounds inside, and fearing that if you allow someone close enough to see it all, they might turn away. This is the fear your soulmate lives with. This fear shapes the way they act, the way they communicate, and even the way they protect themselves emotionally. They may appear strong, independent, even confident. Yet behind that exterior lies hesitation. Behind the smiles lies uncertainty. Behind the silence lies a heart trembling for safety. God says, this is the moment for you to understand, to prepare, and to act with divine wisdom. You see, your soulmate's fear is not a rejection of you. It is the echo of past experiences, past disappointments, and moments when trust was broken. Life may have hurt them, and they may fear being hurt again. God tells you, do not mistake their fear for a lack of love, because when their heart is ready, it will beat for you with a strength and devotion that only God can inspire. There is a fear of vulnerability. They fear showing their true self, because to do so is to risk everything. To love fully is to give their heart without conditions, without walls, and without shields. And that is terrifying for anyone who has loved and lost. Yet God whispers, you are the one who will show them that vulnerability is not weakness, but the gateway to divine love. God also reveals another fear, the fear of losing control. Your soulmate may be used to controlling their life, their emotions, and the way they allow others to see them. Love, real love, requires surrender. It requires trust in someone beyond themselves. And God says, this fear is natural. It is a sign that their heart is guarded, waiting for someone who is patient, understanding, and aligned with God's will. Beloved soul, let me tell you, patience will be your greatest tool. Your ability to remain steadfast, loving, and gentle, despite hesitations, will break down the walls around their heart. God says, your patience and faithfulness are instruments of divine intervention. Your soulmate needs to see love in action, not just words, not just promises, but consistent, faithful, and unwavering love. There is yet another fear your soulmate carries, the fear of judgment. They fear that if they open their heart completely, every flaw, every insecurity, every scar will be exposed, and they will be rejected. God tells you, approach them with grace, approach them with empathy, approach them with prayer. When they see that you do not judge, but instead love, they will begin to let go of this fear. And here is a fear that few understand, the fear of losing themselves in love. Some may think love is only about union and togetherness, but God reveals that true love also honors individuality. Your soulmate may hesitate, fearing that love will consume them, that their identity, freedom, or purpose will be lost. God says, Show them that love does not take, it gives. That love nurtures, uplifts, and strengthens the soul. True love is freedom, and through God, this freedom can be found even in unity. Your soulmate's fears will sometimes make them distant, cautious, or even confusing. They may push you away, not because they want to, but because fear drives them to protect themselves. God is telling you, do not misinterpret distance as lack of affection. Rather, see it as an opportunity to love more deeply, to pray more fervently, and to show that your commitment is unwavering. Beloved, God says, fear is not the enemy, it is the guide. It reveals what is sacred, what is fragile, and what requires divine patience and intervention. Every fear your soulmate has is a key, an invitation for you to step into your role as the one chosen to love them in a way that mirrors God's love, unconditional, steadfast, and eternal. Let me tell you another truth. Your soulmate is afraid of commitment, not because they do not love, but because commitment is sacred. It carries responsibility, vulnerability, and the potential for pain. God says, approach this with prayer, with wisdom, and with gentleness. Show them that commitment in the hands of God is not a trap, it is a blessing. That true union guided by divine love brings safety, joy, and fulfillment that nothing else can give. In this first part, God wants you to understand the depths of their fears. To know them is to prepare your heart for the journey ahead. Fear is a signal. It is not a wall that cannot be overcome. It is a test, a divine message, and an opportunity for love to grow stronger. As we continue in the next parts, we will uncover the hidden fears your soulmate does not even admit, the fears that whisper in the quiet moments of their heart, and how God is preparing both of you to overcome them. When these fears are revealed, understood, and met with faith and patience, your union will be strengthened beyond what human eyes can see. Beloved soul, remember this. The fears your soulmate carries are sacred. They are not weaknesses. They are markers of the profound depth of the love that is coming, and God is speaking now. Prepare yourself to love not the perfect version, but the real version, with all its fears, vulnerabilities, and divine potential. This is only the beginning, but already your heart is being prepared for the journey that God has planned. Step forward in faith, in patience, and in prayer, for the greatest love of your life is approaching, and it is not afraid of God's timing. God wants you to know that there are fears your soulmate carries that they do not speak aloud. These fears are hidden behind smiles, behind laughter, behind carefully chosen words, and even behind silence. They are fears that, if exposed too soon, could make them run, not from love, but from vulnerability. God says, you must know these fears because understanding them is the key to walking this divine path together. The fear of rejection is one of the most powerful. Even if they appear confident, even if they seem bold in their actions, deep within, there is a trembling. They wonder, if I truly reveal myself, will I be accepted? Will I be loved as I am, or only as I pretend to be? God whispers, this fear is natural, but it is also temporary. Your presence, your patience, and your unwavering love are instruments He has chosen to dissolve this fear. Another hidden fear is the fear of not being enough. Your soulmate may secretly question their worthiness of love. They may feel their past mistakes, their imperfections, or their insecurities make them unfit for the kind of love they long for. God says you are chosen to be the one who reflects their true value back to them. Through you, they will see that God's love, and your love aligned with His, is unconditional. There is also the fear of betrayal. Perhaps they have experienced broken trust before. Perhaps they have loved deeply and been abandoned or hurt. God wants you to know that this fear is not a reflection of your love, but a natural response to past pain. Your role is to show them, through consistency and integrity, that love in God's hands is never meant to betray. It is meant to protect, to heal, and to strengthen. Beloved, God says fear is the signal of the sacred. Every fear your soulmate holds is a reminder that this union is important, significant, and meant to be handled with care. It is not just any love. They are your divine counterpart, and their heart carries lessons, depth, and potential that are meant to transform both your lives. Another fear, perhaps the most subtle yet powerful, is the fear of losing independence or identity in love. They may worry that in loving fully they will lose themselves. God says, show them that love does not take away, but gives. True love, rooted in His presence, strengthens individuality, nurtures dreams, and enhances the life of both souls. Your soulmate must see that surrendering to love does not mean losing freedom. It means finding freedom together. There is also the fear of emotional exposure. Some souls carry walls built over years, walls constructed from past pain, rejection, or misunderstanding. Your soulmate fears letting anyone in, fearing that to love openly is to risk devastation. God says your role is to create a space of divine safety. Through prayer, patience, and unwavering faith, you become the sanctuary where their heart can unfold without hesitation or fear. And yet, God reveals to you another hidden fear, the fear of the unknown. They may wonder what the future holds, whether this love will last, or whether destiny truly favors them. Even though they are drawn to you, they may hesitate because the weight of uncertainty is heavy. God says, remind them gently that love guided by Him is never uncertain. He orchestrates every step, every moment, and every choice for the good of your hearts. Beloved soul, you must understand. The fears your soulmate carries are sacred markers. They reveal the depth of their heart, the lessons they must learn, and the preparation needed for the love that is coming. Fear is not a wall to stop love. It is a signal to approach with care, reverence, and patience. God is speaking now. These fears will test your commitment. They will test your patience, your faith, and your understanding. But when you meet these fears with prayer, with steadfastness, and with unwavering love, you will witness a transformation unlike any other. Your soulmate will begin to trust, to open, and to allow love to heal what life has wounded. Beloved, know this. Every hesitation, every doubt, every fear is part of God's divine plan. It is shaping your soulmate to be ready, to recognize the love that is coming, and to embrace it fully. And you who are listening now are being prepared to walk with them through these fears, not to rush, not to demand, but to love in the perfect way that mirrors God's heart. Beloved soul, God wants you to understand the fears that reach deep into your soulmate's heart, fears that touch their very destiny. These fears are not casual or superficial. They are profound, spiritual, and intimately connected to the divine plan God has written for their life. And for you, knowing them is essential. The first of these fears is the fear of inadequacy. Even if your soulmate appears strong, even if they seem accomplished, there is a voice inside them whispering, am I enough? Am I capable of sustaining love? Am I worthy of this union? God says, this fear is a reflection of their human fragility, not a reflection of your love or God's plan. Your presence, your faithfulness, and your unwavering commitment will reassure them that they are enough, and that God has already made them ready for this love. There is also the fear of repeating past mistakes. Perhaps they have loved before and experienced heartbreak. Perhaps they have invested themselves fully in someone, only to be disappointed. God reveals to you now, their fear is not a lack of love, it is wisdom born from experience. Your task is to show them that love, when rooted in God, is never wasted, never misused, and never leads to ruin. It heals, it restores, it fulfills, beloved. God also points to the fear of being truly seen in all dimensions. Your soulmate may present a mask to the world, a face of confidence or independence. Yet their true self, the vulnerable, sensitive, sometimes fragile soul, is hidden. God says, you are called to be the one who sees them fully and loves them without reservation. This is no small task. It is a divine calling. It requires prayer, patience, empathy, and discernment. Only through this kind of love will they begin to lower their walls. Another profound fear is the fear of destiny's demands. Your soulmate knows in the depths of their heart that this love is not casual. God has placed your paths together for a reason, a divine plan that involves growth, patience, and spiritual alignment. Sometimes this awareness creates fear. Fear of not being able to live up to destiny, fear of failing in love, fear of losing themselves in the process. God tells you, guide them gently, encourage them constantly, and remind them that God equips every heart that is willing to love with His own strength. There is also the fear of rejection in the most sacred form. Even though your soulmate longs for love, even though they are drawn to you, there is a part of them that wonders if they will be accepted fully. Their dreams, their scars, their past, and their future. God says, when you embrace them, when you show them unwavering love, patience, and faith, this fear begins to dissolve. The heart that fears judgment is transformed into a heart that trusts in divine love. Beloved, you must understand, these fears are not obstacles. They are sacred markers. They indicate the depth of the soul you are about to connect with, the lessons that must be learned, and the care with which God wants you to approach this love. Fear is not the enemy, it is the teacher, guiding you both to a higher plane of understanding, devotion, and unity. Your soulmate may also carry the fear of emotional surrender. Loving fully requires letting go of control, of past pain, and of self-protective habits. It requires trusting not only in you, but in God's plan. This fear is the one that challenges the heart most deeply, because surrender is never easy. God says, be steadfast, be patient, be the reflection of divine love, and they will find courage in your faith, strength in your patience, and peace in your consistency. And yet there is one more fear that touches destiny itself, the fear of timing and divine alignment. Your soulmate may wonder if love is meant to happen now, if the timing is right, if destiny has aligned your paths for true union. God says, trust in His timing. Trust in the invisible threads that have woven your hearts together. Every hesitation, every fear, every doubt is part of His divine orchestration, leading to the moment when love will flourish beyond imagination. Beloved, God whispers this to your heart. The fears your soulmate carries are meant to prepare them for you. They are meant to teach patience, discernment, and unwavering faith. And for you, they are meant to prepare your heart to be ready to meet a soul that is sacred, precious, and divinely aligned with yours. Remember this, love is not only about desire or attraction. Love is about walking into the fears of another soul with courage, empathy, and prayer. Love is about helping your soulmate step into their destiny, showing them that true love is safe, freeing, and rooted in God's divine plan. We will reveal the fears that, once understood and addressed, will unlock the fullness of divine union. God says, Part 4 will prepare you to embrace this love completely, without hesitation, without doubt, and without fear, ready to fulfill the sacred destiny that awaits both of you. Beloved soul, we have journeyed together through the fears your soulmate carries, the fears they hide, the fears they may not even admit to themselves, and the fears that touch their heart and destiny. Now God wants you to understand the final truth. These fears are not meant to stop love, but to prepare it. They are divine markers guiding both your souls toward the fullness of union He has ordained. The greatest fear your soulmate holds is the fear of being truly vulnerable. They may hesitate to show the deepest corners of their heart, to reveal their past, their dreams, and even their flaws. But God says vulnerability is the gateway to intimacy, to true love, and to a bond that can never be broken. Your role is to become the safe place where this vulnerability can flourish. Through prayer, patience, and steadfast love, you become the sanctuary where they can trust fully. God also reveals another truth. Your soulmate fears not being enough for you, even though you are perfectly enough for them. They may doubt themselves, question their worth, or fear failing in the relationship. Beloved, God says, you are called to reflect His love to them. Remind them daily, through actions, through patience, through prayer, that they are seen, loved, and chosen. Your affirmation, guided by divine wisdom, will dissolve the shadows of inadequacy in their heart. There is also the fear of the unknown, a fear that touches destiny itself. Your soulmate may wonder if the timing is right, if this love is real, if they are ready. God says, trust in Him. Every step of the way has been orchestrated by His hand. The fears that arise in moments of doubt are not obstacles. They are divine signals that He is preparing both of you for a love that surpasses human understanding. Beloved, God whispers this to your heart. Every fear your soulmate carries is a sacred test of patience, faith, and unconditional love. When you meet these fears with understanding, with prayer, and with unwavering devotion, you become the instrument through which divine love manifests. You help transform doubt into trust, hesitation into courage, and fear into joy. The final fear to understand is the fear of fully embracing destiny through love. Your soulmate may feel unready to accept the fullness of what God has planned, unsure if they can rise to the potential of this union. But God says this fear is temporary. He has prepared you both. He has prepared their heart and your heart. And the love that awaits is meant to be transformative, sacred, and eternal. Beloved soul, as we conclude this divine message, remember this. The fears your soulmate carries are sacred. They are not signs of weakness, but of depth. They are not walls to keep love out, but gates that open to the love that is true, lasting, and God-ordained. Your task is simple yet profound. Love with patience, love with prayer, and love with faith. God says, do not be afraid of their fears. Do not rush, do not force, do not judge. Be steadfast and let divine love guide your every word, every action, and every moment. When you do, you will witness a transformation, a union so deep, so sacred, and so aligned with destiny that it cannot be shaken. Beloved, the journey is not over. This is the beginning of a love that will heal, restore, and bring joy beyond measure. Your soulmate is not afraid of love itself. They are afraid of the intensity, the depth, and the sacredness of it. And now, because you know their fears, you are equipped to meet them with a love that is patient, unwavering, and divine. God's final message: walk in faith, love with courage, and trust the timing of your hearts. The fears your soulmate carries are not the end. They are the preparation for the beginning of the most extraordinary love you will ever know. Beloved soul, your destiny, your union, and your sacred love are ready. Step forward with prayer, with patience, and with faith. For the love God has written for you is coming. It is sacred, it is divine, and it will transform your life forever.